for Raffles landing in Singapore is dated 28 January 1819. Raffles and William Farquhar landed at a local river and visited the Temangong. Raffles named his landing location South Point. Raffles devised a set of policies and regulations that outlined the objectives of Singapore's harbour, helping to establish the settlement as a free port. Singapore was chosen by virtue of its strategic geographical location to compete with the other ports under the control of the Dutch. In the early days, the Singapore River provided an ideal natural artery around which the city could flourish as trade ebbed and flowed across the archipelago. The transformation from tidal creek to port and commercial centre was necessary to the rapid growth of the island as an entrepot in Southeast Asia. Many merchants and traders came to exchange goods in Singapore River. 198 years later, after the British had stepped onto the shores of Singapore, Raffles' statue is standing today where he first landed in Singapore. After an independent state with a flag and a pledge, the Singapore government embarked on a national program of renewal and reform. This was conducted by the late Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. In 1977, the government, spearheaded by the Ministry of Environment, began the mammoth task of cleaning up Singapore River. By the end of 1983, the river's environment had improved dramatically, and the Urban Redevelopment Authority will undertake the responsibility of formulating comprehensive redevelopment strategies for derelict areas around the river. At the same time, a new master plan for the island's development was revised accordingly to address the emerging contemporary social situation in Singapore, and action was taken to mitigate the environmental damage to the Singapore River. The Singapore River Precinct, with three distinct quays, Bold Quay, Clarke Quay, and the Robertson Quay, is the historic heart of the city and the foundation upon which Singapore has been built. Its diverse offerings and welcome ambience are a draw for both locals and visitors. Its preservation and continued vitality are important for reasons both economic and cultural. I think that the Singapore River in another 100 years will be filled with tourists who want to come and see its legacy, which has helped mainly in the development of Singapore.